morning. I just woke up. Outside vaping. So today I'm going to talk about the fact that I'm proud of certain things I did in my life. And to start off, I want to say, although I do not like the human being I was before, I want to say that I'm proud of myself for staying quiet during a lot of things because it helped me go through things and without harming myself, basically. One of the things I appreciate about myself before was that, like I said, I stayed quiet. I feel like the amount of trauma I endured in my childhood caused me to not really have a voice for so long, or being fearful of speaking, which is why sometimes I withhold the truth and just tell half of it, because some information are not relevant unless I have to say something. Like, things have to be pretty bad for me to say anything, basically. But I'm happy that I kept quiet all those times because I observe a lot of things. I wouldn't say I'm an introvert, but is it? Maybe. But I've been in situations where, because I was the quietest person, I realized a lot. I seen a lot. People tend to be fake as fuck towards each other, like, all the time. I feel like I'm fake too because of the fact that it's not funny. But I feel like my fakeness is that I wasn't talking, not that I really was doing anyone wrong. Hardly. When I'm quiet, I just pay attention to other people, like observing, listening, watching. I catch so many things that other people do not catch because they're too busy talking and lying and manipulating. Half of the time, I just be listening, making faces. Like, I know they did not just say that. I know they did not just do that. But either or, I say absolutely nothing. I just let them do them. And then when it's called for, I'd be the one to tell the truth and say what's going on. And then afterwards, I'd get hated. I love it. It's so bad that I love it, because how did I even make it this far? I am proud of the fact that I took care of certain people, even though I did not have to, even though they betrayed me, even though they hurt me, put me under the bus. I am cool. But I'm proud of certain things I did when I was dumb as hell. So, yeah, I'm gonna make this series, these segments under here, about things that I did that I'm proud of. I guess I'm too bored to talk, but I'm probably gonna make more later to specify what it is that I've done that I'm most proud of. That's all I wanted to say. Bye. Me and my mother have been going at it for a long time. There's a lot of stories I would like to share, but that's for another time. But I want to say that I'm proud of the fact that I apologized to my mother, even though she did me wrong. I stood my ground and I said, you know what, you're right. I don't know everything in life, and I appreciate you for what you've done and what you were trying to tell me. But I also told her that I do not appreciate how you delivered the message because you could have done better, but you didn't. I'm glad that I was able to stand up for myself towards her and tell her that she has done too much and I'm tired and I want to rest and I want love from her. I don't want no more disrespect. I'm an adult. I think for myself now. Even though I can get it, even though I cannot get the love and respect I deserve, I'm still proud of myself for standing up and saying enough is enough.
Surely we do not have the greatest relationship currently, but I did what I had to do for me. I also want to add into this that I'm proud of the fact that I stood up to my stepfather because he has done me wrong the longest. He was supposed to give me love from a father because I don't have one, and he failed miserably. He treated me miserably, and I feel like maybe he was jealous of the fact that my mom gave us love, and he wanted the love my mom gave us for himself. That is my opinion only. I don't want to say that it's facts, but it's my intuition and my instincts. That's what they tell me. I'm proud of myself for standing up to him all those years. Surely it didn't work, but I did what I had to do, and I said something. I'm not the best human being in the world, but I tried to be the best I can be. And I'm proud of myself for standing up for myself every time.
I want to say that I'm proud of myself for having the biggest heart in the world. I'm not perfect, but a lot of things were done wrong to me because I put love in front of everything else. If anyone had ever slept in my house or been at my house, it's because I really appreciated them and loved their presence. I really cared about them. I really felt like they deserved someone that understood them. So I always felt like I was that person to understand others because I've been through a lot myself. So to me, it felt like I could possibly be that, like the support system. And that's how a lot of things went wrong in my life, to be honest. There was never nobody that I didn't feel like I never understood. I felt like I knew where everyone was coming from. Also, I felt like I always knew what everyone was going through. Like, they don't even have to tell me, I just know. You know what I mean? Common sense, I guess. I feel like people can't really wear a mask around me. Also, that's probably why I have a big heart, is because even if you're a bad person, I still see that you need loving, and I guess I will always appear as you want me to be. If you deserve to be treated a certain way, I feel like my energy just gonna match yours, you know what I mean? Like, if you're too aggressive and you need to be calm, I'm gonna be more calmer than you are. And if you're too calm and you do something that's out of line, I feel like I can read that too, and I will literally like, I don't know how to describe it. If you're calmer and you do some fuck shit, I end up getting like heated. Like, it will change my energy to be more aggressive, if that makes sense. I don't even want to sound weird. To be more aggressive, because don't be too, like, don't be doing too much. A good example I have is, like, I know this one guy. I feel like people done him wrong a lot in his life. He's pretty much quiet, but he can be very what's the word? I don't know how to do it. I don't know the word. But he's usually quiet, but he can also be very talkative and friendly, but mostly quiet. But he seemed like aggressive. Like, he's, I guess, aware of his surroundings, but in a good way where he judges people really well. But rather than, like, he's kiddish, like, he's scared. He'd be scared. Like, he'd be scary. Like, he just assumes everything is bad. Like, another example of the situation is somebody made a bad comment about him, and I agreed. He didn't have a problem with the person that said it. He had a problem with me who agreed. And it's like, and when I said it, it was like in a joking manner, because sometimes he does act like that. But I didn't mean like he was permanently like that. But he got on me, on my ass about that situation. I'm like, what? She just said some foul shit, and you're mad at me because I chocolate and agreed. Why don't you go to the girl that said something and laugh too? What are you coming at me for? Like, I guess he picked on me because the other girl was more aggressive than I was, but that didn't work well with me. Yeah, I got heated about that situation. Like, no. if you're gonna fix a situation, make sure you fix it on both sides. Don't just come at me. Come at everybody. Tell everybody what's right and wrong. Don't just come at me with that shit. So yeah, I am glad that most times I can tell when things aren't right or being done right, if that makes sense. I'm so grateful that I went to therapy and it didn't work out. But I know that sounds wrong, but I'm so grateful that I tried to go to therapy. I tried to seek therapy for all the problems that I have. I'm happy for myself for looking forward to going to therapy. I'm proud of myself for going to the ER and them giving me a therapist, even though I thought at some point I didn't want to go to the hospital to see a therapist, but they begged me to tell them what was going on with me, and I had to tell them everything. And then there goes the creepy socks. But I'm glad that I took myself there to begin with. I didn't like it. I don't like being treated like I'm a psycho. I'm not a psycho. I'm just trying to figure life, but they be having you feeling like you're psychotic when you're not. Seeing a therapist physically wasn't it either, because the idea of I'm paying you to make me feel better never sat right with me. It didn't. Like, whenever I spoke about a situation, I no longer wanted to talk about it anymore, because you're making money off me. I'm good on that. I don't know, it just never felt right. Most of the things that I know is from watching tons of videos off of YouTube about life itself, mental health, and all of that. But talking to a therapist never felt right with me. I really tried. But what be turning me off is that they're getting paid. No, I'm good. I know that sounds awful, and I appreciate for all the therapists that helped other people. But I just couldn't get helped because I'm the type of person that didn't want it. I'm stubborn. I'm stubborn as fuck. I was quiet, but I'm stubborn. Then again, I wonder if I'm quiet because I am stubborn. If that makes sense. But I'm proud of myself for stepping a foot forward and trying to seek help, because I needed it. It worked kinda, but not that well, because I left. Because I'm not about to pay you for something I could possibly figure out on my own. Like, I like to learn the hard way, bottom line. I may not be the best person on the planet, but I'm so proud of myself for never giving up on myself on always getting a job. No matter how I lose a job, I'll always replace a job. I find a way and figure it out and get myself a job. I never quit. I'm never bothered enough to stay quiet and stay down. I will always find a way to get myself back up. Whenever my car broke down, I've either fixed it or I worked enough to replace it, and that's the best thing that I've ever done for myself. I done that like 3-4 times, I believe, just replacing a car over and over again, because I just wasn't good at picking cars. But I made sure I always got a car and started all over again. I never quit on myself. I'm so proud of myself for that, because I didn't have a father or the other parent who gifted me a car. Everything I done for myself. Like, the things that I bought for myself. Like, I spoiled myself. I can never say, like, literally no man has spoiled me as much as I spoiled myself. So I'm proud of myself for taking care of myself. Even when I thought that I couldn't do it, I still did it. I never thought that I was able gonna be like paying bills all by myself, but I did it. I paid bills by myself when I thought I couldn't until I catch my lease, but I still did it, and I'm so fucking proud of myself for doing that. I'm proud of myself for appreciating appreciating my body, then that's a lie. I just lied right there. Why would I say that? I tried to appreciate my body then. I really did. That much I know is true. I tried to appreciate my body the best way I could back then, but I was always defeated comparing myself to others. But I appreciate my body now because it's much healthier, which makes me proud because it took a hot minute for me to get to where I am. I did work out, but I want to give credit to a dick. I'm not saying like a winner. I'm saying I want to give credit to an asshole for stressing me out the way he did, because I stopped eating. I lost control. But yeah, I'm so proud of myself for pulling myself together. I'm also happy that I never considered proud of myself for never giving up. And I'm grateful that when I did try to give up, God brought me back. So there's that. Yay. I'm proud of myself for always trying to work out problems. I'm grateful. One thing I thought I disliked about myself, but I really like about myself, and I don't care what anyone else says, is that do not talk about my family around me. Don't talk about someone I consider best friend around me. I'm gonna tell them, and I'm not gonna tell you that I won't tell them. I'm gonna just listen to you talk. Once you finish, I'm gonna go and tell them what you said, and then you're gonna want to confront me and be like, Nina, I told you this. Yeah, I'm gonna sit there. I'm gonna take it. I'm not gonna be scared of you and be like, oh damn, you told? I'm so scared. Hell no. Yes, I said it. I said it. I said it because I can. The thing about being human is that you have to grow and evolve. You also have to realize that your mouth can get a lot of people in a lot of trouble. You also have to realize that there's consequences to your actions. If you're gonna gossip about someone you know wholeheartedly, just know there's gonna be consequences later on. I don't understand why people do that. A great example is that certain stories I already told you already in the podcast. I told someone something about myself, and then I gave her one reason why I don't mess with somebody. And when I said I don't mess with somebody, I did not talk bad about this person in a way where I was like, I talk about their whole life, how they live their life, their things. I didn't say anything about this person's life other than I don't speak to so and so because of this specific situation that happened between us. The thing is, I don't care if you go to that person and tell them Nina said she don't F with you for this reason. But if you go there and add your own sugar and spices to the story, then it's a problem. And then I'm gonna confront you. Then we're gonna have a problem. That problem is not gonna be settled just easily. You can tell that person exactly what I said, but by all means, do not add spices to that story. Just don't. That's being weird. And then another thing is, I would feel like someone doesn't really like me, but I would brush it off, and then it would hit me. Like I would have dreams about this person doing certain things towards me. I would brush it off, just for someone to come up to me and be like, "Hey, do you know so and so?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, why?" And then here it goes. Now someone's telling me everything this person says. Now, most of the time, if I respect you, I'm not gonna confront you right away. What I'm gonna do is speak it later. I'm gonna wait it out. I'm gonna wait several months if it takes, several weeks if it takes, just to see if anything is gonna repeat. When it repeats more than 3 times, then I'm gonna confront you. And I'm not no fighter. I know that if you try to raise your hands on me, you're going to jail. You're gonna catch a case. I don't do that foolery. I do not do that foolery. Don't try that stuff for me. I may be quiet, but when I'm wicked, I'm wicked. And if I'm wicked, there's no turning back from that. I will burn a bridge while I'm on it. If I have to confront you about something that hurt me, I don't care what you say about me. Hell, you could say I F the neighbor if you have to. Tell the whole world to F the neighbor if you have to. I don't care. At the end of the day, I'm going to tell you what the hell it is that you did wrong. Now, is you going to own up to it like I can own up to my situations? I don't think so. A lot of people will not own up to anything they did. I had to own up to a lot of things that I have done. That's why sometimes people can't stand me, because if I make a mistake and I hurt somebody, I literally genuinely will go and apologize. If I misunderstood something, I will go back and apologize. If I feel like I hurt someone, I go back and I apologize, because I'm like, you know what, I didn't know any better. I didn't know that I was going to hurt your feelings, but here I am. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything that I did. Am I doing that for your sympathy? No. As soon as I apologize, I'm stepping back, because at the end of the day, it's up to you to decide whether or not you want to F with me or not. That's it. But am I going to go out my way and keep doing you wrong? Hell no. Because that bridge, if it's burnt, it's burnt. And if it's not, it's there. I have a lot of people that I've met, I had issues with, but they never publicly went and sending us this and that. And I never went publicly and said they're this and that. I kept my mouth shut, because I feel like, to me, we don't have to be friends, but I know that whenever if they need me, I got their back, and when I need them, they got my back, and it stays like that. By all means, I will never claim someone as my best friend. My families are my best friends, but outside people, they will never be my best friends. If they can't even be best friends with their family or fix situations with their family, then who am I? Who am I? I'm nobody. They could set me up if they wanted to. A good example is the whole jumping situation I was in. I confronted a female and literally told her friend, yes, this beat right here lied. This beat right here was saying this, and this. She sure did. I was there. I'm a witness. And this person had the audacity to be like, no, I didn't. You lied. Yes, you did. Who you talking to? What, because I can't fight, you want to show off? You want to show everybody that you could work me? That's fine. I still have a case pending on that girl. Like, I still haven't decided to go through with it or not. She got kids, so I kind of feel sympathy for the kid. But boy, if she didn't have a kid, I would have went on and did it. Not only that, someone told me that she's happy that she jumped me, and boy, when I tell you that, kind of fueled me to go open that case. But I still didn't, because why? Empathy. Why? The child. Why? I grew up without a parent. I would never want to put someone in that type of situation. Again, having compassion is different from someone just doing something because they want to get at you. And that's what people don't understand about me. Certainly, that is one thing people don't understand about me. They think that because I'm quiet, it's easy to use me or do things wrong to me because they think I'm unable to do something. No. I can be wicked if you want me to. The only difference is you have to think about how it's going to affect someone in the long run. How will it affect somebody in the long run? And that's what keeps me from doing harm to anyone as much as they did harm to me, because I know how that's going to affect somebody in the long run. Anyone who has done me wrong in my past, some of the things they caused still affected me till probably this summer, and I just kind of started working on myself and leaving things alone and walking a different path. But I'm very empathetic. I feel for people. I know that as humans, we grow up, we change, things change. It'll be bad if you couldn't let something go, but instead you did something and it affected somebody in the long run to the point where they feel like ending themselves. I don't want to do that to people. And I certainly don't want someone to do that to me. But if you're going to be around me, have respect for me. Not only that, have respect for people that I respect. Let's start there. Me personally, if someone is going to try and do something, they need to realize the type of human being I am. If I'm quiet after you did me wrong, please be scared, because you don't know what it is that I'm planning. You don't know what I'm gonna do, but just know I'm gonna do something about it. But if I start, if my actions are right then and there and I do something, that's a different story. But if I'm quiet and I left you alone and you know you did me wrong, please be scared. The least you could do is fear me, because who knows what I'm gonna do? Who knows what I'm gonna do? I'm that crazy. Like I said, if a bridge needs to be burnt while I'm on it, I'm gonna burn it. If it means you're gonna tell everybody that I F somebody, go ahead. Honestly, that's the only thing any girl could do. It's like they get mad and they be like, oh, Nina F'd this person. Okay, and Nina drinks, and Nina smokes, and what about it? I don't drink and smoke no more. I don't do any type of drugs anymore. And what? Like, people attack things I did in my depressive episodes. I don't care about those things. I did those things because I was trying to pass time, and that time has passed. That's not gonna hurt me. Some people stay doing BS they shouldn't be doing until this day, or they committed crimes they shouldn't have committed, and they still think that they can get away with it up to this day. And I have the type of mouth to literally air out anything that I know. The thing is, at the end of the day, will you be able to thug it out like I did? Will you be able to handle public humiliation like I can? Most people can't. And if you know you can't, I would highly suggest you to stay out of my fucking way. Also, there's this thing where people assume that I want to sleep with a man. Like, do you think I'm easy, or do you think, like, what do you think of me? Like, how do you think I'll just sleep with anybody? That's weird. I've only effed somebody because I wanted to eff them. Because to me, they looked easy. And that's it. Just like how men move. They feel like a female is easy and they F with them. And I be thinking men be easy and I F with them. That's it. That's how I used to roll, honestly. Ain't no nigga. My bad, I'm so sorry. I'm still unlearning things the American system taught me. There ain't no man. Probably said that word before too. Ain't no man that I don't want ever touched me. It's always the man that I think I can touch that touched me. That's it. I'm not mad about it. I have good experiences, bad experiences. I'm not mad about it. Ain't nothing a woman can say about me that's gonna make me mad. It is what it is. Ain't none. I seen it all. Been through a lot. So with that being said, I like to end this with: be careful who your friends are. Some of these bees be ready to air out your business over a small something. Get you a friend like me. I'm gonna let you F me over a couple of times before I do. The thing is, why would you want to F me over to begin with? That's what I'm trying to say. Get you somebody that can withhold information as you go through your little phase. Don't just be friends with just anybody that's ready to air out your business. Some of these girls are only best friends with you because they heard something about you and they want to be close so they can get to know more about you. And be the type of person who tells information only if you can handle the disrespect later on. That's what I do. I'm only going to tell you what I think I can handle. Other than that, I ain't telling you nothing. Not that I have anything to hide. But I ain't going to tell you nothing if I'm not trying to tell you nothing. Like, come on, move along. That's how I see everybody is. Everybody to me is an op. My mama and op. The president and op. My brother and op. Everybody is an op. That's how you should move. Every fucking body is an op. Y'all have a good day. Hello. I hope you guys are well. And I wanted to talk about speaking on the nice things you do. This is before I started to learn some things. So like whenever I did anything nice, I don't normally speak about it. I don't really talk about it at all. All I knew was that if I'm nice, people will be nice back. And if people are nice back, that means there's comfort, there's trust, there's loyalty. That's what I thought. Told the person that, but in my mind, these were the rules I had to follow to make sure that I had trustable people around me. Boy, I learned I was wrong, but that's just how I thought. The thing I do is when someone I trust betrays me, meaning like I was never speaking on you, I never did anything bad to you, we make assumptions and everything falls apart. I used to mention every good thing I did for them to remind them that if I was a bad person, I would have never done what I'd done. Now, when I used to do that, I guess people took it as I keep track of the things I did for them just to use it later, to use it against them. I thought about that a lot. I would stay quiet and think about those words, someone thinking that I tried to use them, and I'm like, did I try to manipulate them? Am I gaslighting them? I think about certain things 24/7. Am I a narcissist? Do I not really care about them? But I genuinely cared about everybody around me at all times. I never asked for anything back. I just hoped they would be nice to me one day, or at least have my back the way I had theirs. But a lot of people never had my back the way I had their back. And then when I spoke about those things, they would be mad at me for bringing things up that I did for them. When I had the money, I would spend the money. When I had the house, I would house my friends. When I had the car, they all received rides, never asked for gas. If it's a gift, I'll buy gifts. I never asked for anything back. I did nothing but show love, show love, show love, show love. When we get into it and they make assumptions about me, I bring up the fact that I did a lot of things for them. What would make them think I would do them wrong? And it's always the same thing. It's like someone attacking me for even bringing up the thought that I did anything nice. And it's like, it used to make me think a lot. I think a lot of times back then I used to be so depressed of that idea of maybe I am a bad person. And I'm gonna get emotional about it. I'll cry about it. I would stay silent for long period of times, overthinking over and over and over and over again about things that I did just because I thought it was a nice gesture and someone else says it wasn't. I judged myself a lot, and I shouldn't have. I was doing the best I can to be a good human being. All the things that I was taught like outside of home, not inside of home. Not fighting people, I give that credit to my mom. Being nice, that's my thing. It's because no one was ever nice to me. And I never want to see someone harmed or hurt. If I have to go out of my way to do someone wrong, what people don't understand is that I'm emotional about it. If you attack me and do something to me and I have to step up, and mind you, it takes a lot for me to step up for myself. Usually I'm quiet. I let people step over me because I know that if I said anything, I'm gonna hurt someone's feelings. I'm not a fighter, but my mouth sometimes is lethal. But people never really appreciated my silence. People thought I was weird. If you know you're a nice person, have less friends. Learn to make yourself more powerful. Learn more about philosophy, life itself. Learn about this game people play on a daily basis. Learn about the system. I never knew all of that. I would say I was like an NPC, but I feel like having a lot of love sorta is the reason why I learned all the things that I did. How do I put it into words? The only way for me to be where I am today was because I had showed more love towards people who disliked me than I did hate. I'm telling you, even if someone disliked me, I'd be around them. Because sometimes I feel like this person just needs love. My biggest challenge, I would say, my ex. My ex did me so dirty. Most of my exes did do me dirty. But what kept me from doing them dirty is the things they told me about themselves. And I know what I've been through. And I'm just here like, I can't do anything because I know they cannot handle pain the way I can. I know I always thought that, like, until today, I have times where someone will do something and I tell myself, they can't handle pain like I can. If I do something about the disrespect, this person will not be able to handle it like I did. Staying quiet while people did me dirty did damage to my head. It damaged me. I wish I didn't go through that, but I had no father figure to teach me that. My mom is not educated in really anything. I would say she's kind of good at investment, but I cannot give her credit on that. She's kind of okay. Rent is paid, kids are fed. Saving money, those things are good. But there's a lot of things she fails at. And I had to learn a lot from outside. And by doing that, I encountered a lot of misfortunes. I was vulnerable to the outside world because I was a child searching for love. And then I felt bad when I had to stand up for myself because I thought I was doing something wrong. That's why most of the time, if you listen to my podcast, I'll be like, I was never wrong. Because at that time, I wasn't wrong. I was moving because of love the entire time. I was moving because I hate anyone. Until this day, I have no hate for anyone. I strongly dislike a few people, but I don't hate them. That's also why I changed names, because I don't want them to ever get hate, but they're a part of my life path. I learned from them, so I just like to share bits and pieces about things I experienced, what part they played in my life. So I forgive everyone, but I do not regret moving with love. I don't regret not fighting people. I don't. Sometimes I wish I learned a lot of things before, but I didn't have proper education or loving parents. So, yeah, I'm proud of myself. That's all. I just want to say that be proud of yourself if you made it this far. Be proud of yourself if you're doing well in your life. It's okay to move with love. Just don't love the wrong people. That's all.